In December 2017, California witnessed one of the most devastating wildfires in its history, the Thomas Fire. A monster fueled by the fierce Santa Ana winds. Extraordinary firefighting efforts were deployed, but the power of nature was overwhelming. People on property wall engulfed in a sea of flames. A massive evacuation unfolded in desperation. This is all that's left, a giant scar upon the earth. Turning vegetation into a vast powder keg, just waiting for a spark. The legendary Santa Ana winds began to blow. On December 4, 2017, near Thomas Aquinas University, a seemingly minor incident ignited a tragedy. Just a single spark. The first signs of a disaster taking shape. The fire started at Engulfed, near Thomas Aquinas University, the fateful name of the blaze. The wind carried the flames, causing the fire to rapidly spread over a vast area. Dawn brought a horrifying reality. The Thomas Fire had become a mega blaze. The lives of countless wild animals were at risk. The flames began advancing into populated areas. The Thomas Fire showed no signs of stopping. It continued its destructive march into neighboring counties. Mandatory evacuation orders were issued for tens of thousands of people. Though they had found shelter, they remained anxious and on edge. Even areas untouched by the flames could feel its scorching breath. The Thomas Fire quickly became the focus of both national and international media. From space, the true scale of the disaster was fully revealed. A rain of embers spread terror and ignited new fires. The lives of household pets were also completely upended. The sunset did not bring peace, it only hid in the terrifying presence of the flames. Air quality has deteriorated severely, affecting the health of millions of people. In the face of Thomas Fire's devastating power, an unprecedented large-scale firefighting effort was mobilized. They are the silent heroes, ready to face danger without hesitation. The battle unfolded not only on the ground but also in the skies. Many times, they had to confront the thin line between life and death. Thick smoke and dust posed another challenge, affecting both health and operational capability. Amid the disaster, humanity and compassion still shone through. Gradually, containment strategies began to take shape. Solidarity poured in from all directions, creating a powerful united front. The power of human will is limitless. Ensure the flames cannot reignite. Trust was placed in the brave firefighters. Sometimes, Mother Nature stands with humanity. Meticulous work to ensure absolute safety. The flames had nearly lost the strength to struggle any longer. This is all that remains of homes once filled with laughter. Everything was mercilessly consumed by the flames. Not only homes, but community structures also fell victim to the flames. A vast land was reduced to ashes, and it will take decades to recover. Nature's historical witnesses were not spared from the destruction. The consequences of the Thomas Fire did not stop at the ground level. The remaining fragments of memory serve as a reminder of all that was lost. The livelihoods of many families were destroyed in an instant. Familiar landscapes suddenly became strange and frightening. The pain and loss are beyond words. The aftermath of the disaster lingered for many days. And when the vegetation that once protected the land vanished, a new threat emerged. The ashes of the past, a lesson for the future. The traces of devastation are visible everywhere. In Montecito, the barren hills left behind by the Thomas Fire await the fateful rain. In January 2018, just weeks after the Thomas Fire was partially contained, heavy rains poured down, turning into terrifying rivers of mud. Thomas Fire and its aftermath left a scar that can never be erased. The numbers speak for themselves, illustrating the terrifying scale of the Thomas Fire. A permanent change, a heartbreaking reminder. California and many other regions have made significant investments in wildfire prevention and preparedness. Nature possesses a fierce resilience, and recovery, though slow, will eventually come. Human resilience empowers people to rise from the ashes. Each of us has a role to play in reducing risk and protecting our shared home. In remembrance of those who were lost, and in honor of those who fought. For a future where disasters like the Thomas Fire are no longer a haunting reality. The scars of fire will remain, but life goes on. Thank you for watching. Join us as we continue to explore more stories of nature's power and the resilience of the human spirit.